Today in Review This Thing, we're going to review this thing, the Frndly TV app. Update. Before we do that though, do us a big favor. Click that subscribe button, click that notification bell. If you have the Frndly TV app, comment below and let us know what you think. Or if you have any other questions about the Frndly TV app, then ask those and we'll hopefully be able to answer those too. Also, keep in mind, every week we have a brand new review, outdoor stuff, things like this, all sorts of things. So make sure you check back here every weekend and subscribe so you don't miss awesome content. Now, if you followed our channel for any time, we posted a video reviewing this last year about this same time. And we figured we'd come back a year later and give you the updates as well as let you know what we think. Will we still have this app? We're still going to cover the facts. So the first part is fit. The main two questions we want to ask with fit with the Frndly TV app is, does it fit your needs and does it fit your budget? Now, in terms of fitting your needs, the main question you want to ask is, what is it you're looking for? What shows do you want to watch? What channels do you need? Frndly TV now has 20 channels. They've added 6 new ones just in the past few months. One big thing I want to mention, because I know this is a really big deal to a lot of people, is that the Frndly TV streaming service has no live sports. I know, like for my parents, I don't know what they'd do if they couldn't watch their Braves, so this is not the best idea for them. We'll get into more about the channels in the As Advertised section, but we picked this streaming service primarily because it had two main things we were looking for. One was the Hallmark channels, and then it also had the outdoor channels, Sportsman's Channel and things like that, which is another thing. If you've watched our channel for very long, you know we enjoy a lot of hunting, fishing, outdoor activities. So as far as fitting our needs, it was exactly what we were looking for. Now, as far as fitting your budget. So there are 3 different plans. So we have the $7.99 plan. So you can watch it on 2 screens at once. You have unlimited DVR that you can keep for up to 3 months, and then it also has HD capability when you watch it on playback. So that $7.99 plan is absolutely perfect for our family. So how does Frndly TV fit us? Again, if you're needing those things, the sports, and if you need more than those 20 channels, then this is not going to be the thing for you. But for us, it fits our needs perfectly, fits our budget, gives us the shows we want to watch. So because of that, I'm going to give Fit a 5 out of 5. Now, is the Frndly TV streaming service as advertised? The main thing that Frndly TV advertises is that it provides live TV that makes you feel good. So the channels that they have on here are fantastic. In addition to those channels I already mentioned, another fan favorite is the Weather Channel as well as QVC. Another of the new channels is Circle TV, which is apparently all things country music. I'm not a huge country music fan, but for those of you that are, that's pretty cool. And then there's Get TV, which has a lot of 70s and 80s shows. And then there's FE TV, which has shows like, I think, Patty Duke, Hazel, Bat Masterson, just those good, wholesome, old television shows. So if you've ever said, man, they just don't make TV like they used to, then pretty much the Frndly TV app has all the things that you probably enjoyed watching and would really enjoy watching again. And finally, it's advertised to be affordable. So we covered that in the fit section. And I would say, especially having cut cable, $7.99 a month is very reasonable, very doable. You can also pay a yearly fee and pay for the whole year up front. And it's cheaper if you do it that way. So how do we rate As Advertised? It definitely has great TV, lots of options of shows and movies that'll make you feel good. Definitely affordable. So because of that, we're going to have to give As Advertised a 5 out of 5. Now on to construction and durability. The app on the streaming devices such as Roku, this is a Fire Stick, pretty easy to maneuver. You just click it, open the app, then pretty easy from there. You can just scroll down and check out what shows are on and what you might want to watch. You can see what's live. That red line there shows you what television shows are live right now. So then if there's a television show you know you want to watch, you just click it and say watch live, and it'll pull it up to what's on live television right now at this moment. If you want to watch a television show that has aired in the past 72 hours, you can just scroll back and say, oh, that episode of Little House was really what I wanted to watch. You just go ahead and hit watch and it'll pull up that episode of Little House. Now, one trick that I did learn is that if you just try it from here, you can't fast forward it if you hit watch. But if I go back, pick that same episode of Little House and you hit record this episode, confirm, and then if you hit watch, then for some reason, just doing that little trick, from that point forward, you can fast forward it. So that way you can go ahead and fast forward through your commercials. Now, speaking of commercials, this is one thing we mentioned in the last review, and they haven't changed it, and I really wish they would, but you can only fast forward 10 seconds at a time, which is a little tough because, often the commercial breaks are at least 2 minutes, so you have to hit the button several times to fast forward through all the commercials. One thing I really wish they would do, as some streaming services have done, is show you a picture on the bottom of where it is in the playback, so that way you could just scroll through the picture, and then when you get to the end of the commercials, you could just leave it. One other thing that I really wish they would improve upon is if you want to record a show that, say, there's multiple episodes or there's several movies in a series, if you hit record, it gives you the option to record this episode or this movie, or record all new and repeat episodes. I really wish they would split that up into record all new episodes and then record all episodes. Because what happens is when, like, say, Mystery 101 has a new release, they're going to have a marathon where they show all sorts of every episode that show has or that movie has. Well, you can't just select the new ones that aren't already recorded. So if you pick that option, you're going to end up with multiple copies, I guess, of the exact same movie or exact same TV show. So let's say you wanted to record something. We're going to record this episode of Cheyenne. We're going to hit record. We're going to hit confirm. Then we're going to go back to our My Recordings, hit select, and it's right there. One thing I would like to discuss is the mobile app. So I think the mobile app is super easy to maneuver through. A lot of times if I see there's an ad for a movie that's going to be a couple weeks away, I'll go to the app and record it from there, because if you look at the top of the guide on the app, you can pick a day. So you can just kind of scroll over, pick the day you know the movie's going to be, scroll down to where it should be on the schedule, click it, and then hit record. The TV version, as you can see, it has just the times, and if I scroll over, there's no way to get to specific dates. So the only way to get to another day is just to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling over until you get to that day, which is a little bit annoying. So what score are we going to give construction and durability? Overall, I really like the app. I like the channels. I like the ease of use. Now, I told you several things I think could be better, so because of that, I'm going to take just a few points off, but for construction and durability, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Now on to testimonials and reviews. Like we always do, I want to look at the ones and twos. What are the big things that people complain about, or what do people complain about most? There are definitely people who complain about it not connecting. There's tons of buffering. There are some people who didn't like it. They were upset because they didn't really kind of understand how this app worked. They thought it was going to be like Netflix, where you can just go pick your favorite television show and then watch them all, instead of it being live TV. Some people complained about the poor picture quality. Keep in mind, I did mention this, but the $5.99 version is only standard definition, so you're definitely not going to have HD quality video through that $5.99 version. Now keep in mind, this streaming service does have a lot of older shows, so these were not filmed in HD quality, so it's going to be a little bit hard to get that. Now if you go to, say, the Hallmark Channel and watch one of the newer movies, you can see that the quality is obviously going to be a little better because it's filmed in higher quality because it's newer. And there are a few complaints about glitches and buffering. We have pretty fast internet, so it doesn't have any trouble. And people complain that when they go back to their television show or movie, say they paused it and had to go back, that it doesn't go back to the exact spot where they stopped. I've noticed that too. I can just skip through and fast forward to the part where I know I was watching. So those are some of the most common complaints people had, but we do what we always do. We're going to give you the score that we found. So for testimonials and reviews, it is a 4.04 out of 5. Now for the big question, should you buy this thing? So this is not going to be a surprise if you've watched many of our reviews, but I'm going to say it all depends on what you're looking for. If you have cut cable and you're looking for a way to watch live sports or movies off of Showtime or HBO or whatever, then this is definitely not what you want to watch. On our last review from last year, we got a lot of comments about how Philo is better or Sling is better because you get more channels. Both of those are more expensive. More channels are great if that's what you're looking for, but these are really the only channels that we wanted. So for us, this was a way better option. Or if you're looking for something like Netflix, where you're just going to pick your favorite show on Hallmark, Chesapeake Shores, or whatever, and just click it and watch them all in order, this is also not what you're looking for. This is just live TV that gives you the capability to DVR record also. But if what you're looking for is a way to cut cable, or you've already cut cable and you want to watch your Hallmark channel, you want to watch your Mystery 101, but then you also want to watch your Meat Eater or your Jury's 13, then this is probably the app that you really want to get. Especially if you also want some good, just wholesome, clean content. This is what you need to pay for. The price, like we mentioned, is very reasonable, $7.99 a month, and if you pay for a year at a time, then you get a little bit of a discount there too. So for myself and my family, this was perfect. Now, I did mention a few things that would make it a little bit better in my opinion, but overall, should you buy this thing? Absolutely, I think so. 5 out of 5. Hey, thanks for watching our video. If you have Frndly TV streaming service, comment below and let us know what you think, or if you have any other questions, ask those below too. While you're here, watch lots and lots of our videos, share them with your friends, give them the thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe.